Hello everybody, I'm Arglefump. In this video, I will play through all of the mini-games in Lost Lands, the Four Horsemen. You might call them puzzles, you might call them mini-games. The extra screen calls them mini-games. So let's start with this one. You want to do right once, then left, and then middle. You'll notice that puts Pinecone next to the moon, and here, that's the solution, Pinecone next to moon. So the next one after that, where this thing is now, is going to be snail. So, let's get snail there. Excellent, and then we need the snake. Snake there, and you'll notice, hey, I've got 4 things in a row there. Okay, so next, we need to get the wolf into place. So I'm going to get the wolf rotated into place. Just swap wolf with bear. After that is mushrooms, so mushroom's gonna swap with frog. Excellent, and after that is mouse, so let me swap mouse with leaf. And this is where things get a little weird. Let me just get everything into place to show you. You'll notice everything is not in place. I need to get the owl where the leaf is now. So let me just do some trickery here with the leaf. So I need to get the owl where the leaf was. That means I'm going to put the owl where the butterfly is now. There we go. So next I need to swap the spider with the butterfly. Good, and now everything is perfectly in place. I just need to rotate the left to where it should be. And then I rotate the right to where it should be. That is not the fastest solution, but that is a solution which works. Okay, number 2 minigame. Really simple, you just want to move these pieces around so they're all matching. So let's see, this one goes here. Yes, and I think this one goes there. Yeah, and now I need to find, I think it's this one. Nope, that was not it. It's this one, actually. Yep, and there's the top row completely done. So now let's do this bottom row. Oh, that was not at all correct. There we go. Made a few mistakes there, but that is the puzzle solution. This one's a bit trickier. What you need to do is just find the matching symbols. Let's see. Oh gosh. It looks like letter H with a line below it. Here it is. Don't worry, I'll try not to be that slow with every single thing, but it is tricky. Gosh. Dot in the lower right. A lot of these things have dots in the lower right. There it is. Okay. That one's there, and then this one sort of looks like that. Excellent. Oh, come on. There we go. That one's the middle. Those two are right next to each other. That's sort of a trick. This looks like a letter F with a triangle attached. This is a... Nope, that's not a J. Looks very close, though. Here it is. Okay, this is a letter M. If it helps, just think of them as letters. That's a letter J. Here's another symbol. Doesn't really look like a letter. This is another one that looks sort of like a letter J. Excellent. There is an achievement if you do this puzzle without any misclicks, so that's why I'm being very cautious here. But there is no penalty for misclicking, so if you can't find the correct thing, just click like wild and eventually you'll get it. Yep, and it's way easier here when we've only got like 3 or 4 pieces left. Alrighty, next puzzle. Oh boy, this is a fun one. Okay, so let's see. The big pieces go there. I think it's this piece here that piece there. No, not that one. That piece there. Another big piece like that. Whoop. Sorry. That one went there. That one goes there. And notice I've got the top row. The bottom row's in place. And now I've got the top row in place. Simple enough. Ooh, okay, this is a fun one too. We need to exchange these two middle pieces. That's basically the first major puzzle, is exchanging those two middle pieces. So I'm slowly making room for them. There we go. And you notice we got a piece in place because it changes color. Oh boy. Okay, so now I just need to slide all these other things around. Like that. Yeah, just get the two inside pieces and then the other four are pretty easy to do. Oh gosh, I totally forget this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yep, that's the solution. Wow, okay, that was a great solution. Okay. So here we want to get 1 all the way down. That way we can get 3 down. And I'm trying to get 2 down all the way. Good. Oh, I need to get 4 down all the way so I can get 1 down all the way. That way I can get 3 down all the way. Getting 4 down all the way so I can get 1 down all the way, and then I'll get 4 down all the way. So it's basically 2, 3, what was it, 2, 3, 1, 4? That was the solution, 2, 3, 1, 4. Ah, this puzzle. This is probably the one that everybody's watching the video for, because it is a complicated puzzle. Alright, so let's just start with this. We'll start with here. You can start in any place you want. So I'm saying this is a starting position with this on the left. Okay, so this thing on the right, where does it go? It goes in this spot. So let me make a hole for it. I make a hole for it. I put it in the spot. Put it in the hole I created. Then everything's back to the starting position. Now I have a daisy. Where does the daisy go? It goes here. So I'm going to make a hole for the daisy, and then I'm going to throw the daisy in that hole, and then I'm going to turn everything back to the starting position. Okay, so where does this go? This goes in this spot. So I'm going to have to make a hole for it. I'm going to put it in the hole, and then return to the starting position. Great, and the rose, where does the rose go? The rose goes over here, so let's make a hole for the rose. Kick that out of the way. Make a hole for the rose, back to the starting position. Great, so where does this one go? Well, it goes over here, so I'm going to make a hole for it, put it in the hole, and then everything goes back to the starting position. Does that make sense? That's the pattern I'm doing. So where does this thing go? It goes right here, so I'm going to make a hole for it, put it in the hole, and then everything goes back to the starting position. Where does this go? It goes down here. Okay, so I'm going to make a hole for it, put it in the hole, everything back to the starting position. Where does this thing go? Well, it goes in the other rose spot. So I kick that rose spot to make a hole for it. I put it in the hole, and I move everything back to the starting position. Where does this rose go? It goes down here. So I'm going to kick this out of the way, making a hole for the rose, put the rose in its spot, and then move everything back to the starting position. Where does this go? It goes right over here. Okay, so I'll kick this piece out of the way, then I'll put this in the hole, and then everything's back to the starting position, and guess what? I'm done with the middle ring. Okay, so let's start with the outside ring. This one goes here, so it's the exact same thing. I'm going to kick this out of the way, just make a hole for it, then put it in here, and then move everything back to the starting position. So, where does this one go? It goes over here. So, kick it out of the way. Put it there. Everything's back to the starting position. Where does this flower go? That flower is there. Oh, it's on the exact opposite side. So, make a hole for it. Put everything back to the starting position. Where does this rose go? It's that one. It's that one. So, I'm going to make a hole for it. And then put it in the hole. Move everything back to the starting position. Where does this go? It goes there. So I'm going to make a hole for it. And then move everything back to the starting position. Where does this little flower go? Well, it goes here. I'm doing two versions of this video, one with commentary, one without commentary. So I hope this will still make sense to the people that are watching without commentary. That's why I'm doing all these motions. So this goes here, so I'm gonna make a hole for it, put it in the hole, and then everything goes back to the starting position. Whoops, that was the wrong hole. Did I make a mistake somewhere? Okay, yep, that goes in that hole. Didn't really make too many mistakes here. Yeah, it's because these 5 are connected to each other. So I'm going to kick one of them out and then move everything back to the starting position. So where does this go? It goes in here. So I'm going to kick that, make it a hole, put it in the hole, and then everything back to the starting position. Good. For a second there I was worried I'd have to restart. Okay, so that one goes there. So I'm going to make a hole for it, put it in the starting position. Excellent. So where does this one go? It goes here. So I'm going to make a hole for it, put it in the hole, and then put everything back to the starting position as we've done over and over again. So where does that go? It actually goes over here. So make a hole for it, put it in the hole. We're going to put this in the hole, and everything's in the starting position. Good, I hope you understood that, because I think a lot of people are going to need help with that puzzle. That's why I'm making that video. Alrighty, so here we're just trying to make all the symbols that have that bluish cyan tint. Now I'm going to do that one, so it's sort of a brown and a white. No, it's this one. You can tell because it makes a sound when you put it on. Okay, next, purples. Purples, oh, those are so easy. Just straight purple. No messing with colors. And stripes are really easy too. Blue stripes. Now I'm doing the right-hand side. Reds, all reds. Also rather simple because it's all one color. Now it's going to be this blue. So that's kind of tough because we've got multiple shades of blue, right? Oh, good. Did not mess up. Thank goodness. Because blue and cyan are really, really close together. Those are very similar colors, yes. Polka dots are checkerboard pattern. That's more of a checkerboard. And that's how you solve the puzzle. When you solve the puzzle, you get that little animation. This puzzle, oh boy. This one's not so bad. Let's see, that piece is going to go here. That piece there. That piece there. That piece there. Square piece there. 2x1 piece there. And that's going to let me put this big L shape on top. One of the T shapes there, and another big L shape on top. A Z on the right, and a T shape on the right. So it doesn't really matter when we've got 2 T-shapes. Doesn't matter which one you put where. It does not matter in the slightest. Next we have a 3x3 slider puzzle. Let's get started. So this piece is going to have to go in the upper left. We're going to start by just throwing that piece in the upper left. That's how we do it. Okay, and next we're going to have the mermaid top and bottom. So the way we're going to do that is like this. We need to get her top and bottom next to each other. That way we can slide them into place on the left-hand part of the screen. So now we need to get these 2 pieces on the top, but they need to be swapped. So I'm going to move this one piece down into a corner, that corner over here, and then I'm going to move the other piece directly above it. That way I can slide them all into place just by going in a big circle like that, and we're done. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I finished the entire left-hand side of the board first before, and then I did the top 2 rows, the top 2 things of the right-hand side. That's sort of what I did it. That's how you do a 3x3 slider puzzle. This is a jigsaw puzzle, and it's really simple. No problems. At least I think it's really simple. I could see some people having trouble with it. Especially like this triangle one. Woo! There's only like so many places you can put that one really long piece on the side, so that's not so tough. Oh man, this puzzle. Oh, I'd forgotten about this. Okay. Lion like that, lion like that. Let's see, I need to move the snake over one, move this up. Good. Then I move it twice. I'm gonna get this yellow thing into place. There we go, we've got the entire snake thingy into place. Now I need to get one of those spider pieces into place. So let's see, is that spider... I feel like this is the spider's butt? Yeah, that's the spider's butt. Okay, so then I do it like that. Sorry, that's a really silly way of putting it, spider's butt. I'm sorry. Similar to an earlier puzzle, we just need to move these pieces in the correct way. So it's going to be 5, then I move 3 down, then 4 up. That should allow me to move 2 down to this spot. So number 2, and then I'm going to do number 4, then I'm going to do number 3. Whoops, looks like I need to move 5 up so I can get 3 into place. Then I get 5, and then 3. So, just do those all in a certain order. Oh, I hate this puzzle. Okay, this puzzle is just swapping pieces until you get matches. And when a piece is in place, it does that. It changes colors. So that's helpful. That's helpful, unless you're like me and you get stuck. Yeah, if you get really, really stuck, that's never a good sign. So, if you get really, really stuck, what you have to do is just move pieces. Just try a piece in every single spot. So just go all the way around the board and try it in every spot until you figure out which spot it goes in. Nice. Okay, and that's... I think those are all the puzzles in the main game. Now we're going to the bonus game puzzles. What do you know? There we go. Ah, this puzzle. This puzzle's not so bad, actually. Let's see. I'm going to get this to point straight upwards. I'm getting this to point straight upwards. Now I'm going to get this to point to the corner. Okay, and now I'm going to get this one to point in the corner. We're duplicating no motions on the left and right. So that's going into the corner. Move this into the corner, and then we move the top down. So you're always trying to point at the corner. That's what you're trying to do. This is a jigsaw puzzle. And it's a really nasty jigsaw puzzle. There is an achievement if you beat this puzzle in under a minute, which is possible. Difficult. Surely very difficult, but possible, You basically have to make no mistakes when moving the pieces around, and the best way to do that is just sort of memorize where the pieces are. Alternately, memorize the shape of every piece. Like, they always appear in the same starting positions in this pile on the left. This pile on the left, it's not a random pile, it's the same every single time. So, if you've got their starting positions memorized, that helps a lot. That one there, that one there. Oh, did I not move that piece into place? I'm sorry, I thought I had moved that one. Excellent. Okay, what other puzzles you got for me? 3 more, okay. Let's do this, okay. This piece to the right, that piece down. That way I can move this piece all the way to the left. I'm gonna move these 2 pieces up, this piece left, and this piece down, and that way I can just move this all the way to the right. Simple slider puzzle. Don't even have to mess with the piece in the bottom left, which is nice. Ooh, also kind of a slider puzzle. Let's start with green this time. So let's see, how am I going to get green into place? Well, I'm going to move these pieces like this. Move green there, and I'll move the purple there, because that's where purple's supposed to go. This is one of those pieces that goes in this spot, and there's another one. Great, so let me move these blues out of the way, because those pieces are being moved out of blue. That way I can move the 2 blue pieces into place. And now I can move the 2 green pieces there. So you notice I left myself room for the 2 red pieces. Let's get these 2 red pieces into place. Let's get this orange into place, and finally this purple into place. You might have noticed you can't have one piece move if another piece is in the way. That's what makes the puzzle difficult, but I managed to completely avoid that problem. So you want to fill up 9 here, put it into 5, then dump the 5, put 9 into 5 again. Now we're going to fill up 9, we're going to put 9 into 5, we're going to dump the 5, put 9 into 5, and we're done. So that's it! Those are all the mini games in Lost Lands, the Four Horsemen. I hope this helped you out if you were stuck on the puzzle. Probably you were stuck on that really bad flower puzzle. So hopefully this helped out someone. Thanks for watching, everybody.